Thanks for coming to the channel again. Please like and subscribe this video. Tell me what you think about it. We're going to get into the Liver King's business partner, CarnvoreMD. I'm not following him. I might. Probably won't. This guy might even be worse than the Liver King, in my opinion, as far as causing damage to the society. At least the Liver King, you can say, feels like he cares. I mean, he does set a lot of positive attitudes towards working out, living a good lifestyle. I do agree with most of the ancestral tenets that he talks about. Ancestral tenets, I hope that's how you pronounce it. But this guy, oh my gosh, this guy's a joke. Very little do I agree with him. Again, he's a bigger charlatan. Well, maybe not a bigger charlatan than the Liver King, but they're both pretty equal. But he just wants your money, man. Like, he is brainwashing you guys. You cannot just believe all the stuff that this guy says. I mean, sure, 1 out of 10 things, he makes some great points, but this stuff is dangerous. And come on, this walking into a store with no shoes on to tell you that a bag of Lay's or some eggs are going to kill you. Dude, shut up. Like, get over it. So this is his thoughts about the Liver King. Supposedly had no idea that the Liver King jacked. Let's see. So he had no idea that this guy was on steroids. I double board certified medical doctor, and he doesn't know enough biology or pharmacokinetics to know that this guy is on anabolic steroids. And you're in the health industry? Are you freaking kidding me?
So I wanted to post a story today with a little more context for the Liver King situation. I posted a reel with my thoughts. I've known Brian for 5 years, long before his social media presence began. He's a good human at his core, and I'm incredibly disappointed by the steroid revelations, which appear to be true. I think integrity is everything. The most common question that I'm getting asked now is, didn't you know, Paul, about the steroid use? The answer is no.
He didn't know.
My concerns about it. I had my doubts that he was free of PEDs like so many of you. But on multiple occasions when I challenged him with this, I was told that the answer is no, that he was not on any performance-enhancing drugs. Brian and I are both adult humans. We live thousands of miles apart from each other.
So a double board certified medical doctor thought that this guy looks like that from eating this and taking these. Okay. And I'm supposed to take his advice on my heart health and what I should be eating. Okay.
But I had no knowledge of his PED use, though I did have my concerns, as I said. I will take full responsibility for my lack of ability to challenge him with those concerns sooner. When he began getting traction on social media, I should have brought my concerns about...
When he started getting traction on social media, you dove right in and made as much money as you could possibly make off of him.
The truthfulness, the veracity of his statements, of his claims that he was not using PEDs to him sooner.
Veracity.
And like I said, I will take full responsibility for that. That was my mistake, but I did not.
Just saying that you're taking full responsibility means nothing if you're doing nothing because of it. Like, you're still saying the same bullshit. You're still pushing. You're going to continue to push him. I guarantee you're going to push him. I mean, I feel like this is planned. The Liver King's apology, the whole thing is planned.
Not know about that. And I think that it is good that we now know what appears to be the reality. I fear for his health.
It's the freaking reality, bro. Like, come on.
Long term. I have concerns for his family, and I hope that he will use this as an
concerns for his family, that this might not go as planned and people will stop buying this crap, and maybe instead of making $100 million a year, they're making a couple million. Like, what are you concerned with?
Opportunity to move forward in a positive way, to get off all of these drugs, which are clearly not good for him, and to...
They're clear. Okay.
live his life in a truly ancestrally consistent way. The interesting thing about Brian is that he does live his ancestral tenets. I've seen that firsthand. He's true about that, but he made a big mistake not being truthful about the PED use, and I hope this will be his opportunity.
He made a mistake not telling the truth. He didn't say that he made a mistake by taking them. So
To do a hard thing, to be truthful with his audience, many of whom have found benefits, many of whom, like myself, feel misled. But I hope that his health will improve.
Again, I'll cut some slack for his followers not understanding it, but the fact that this guy, a medical doctor, doesn't think that this guy takes steroids, bro.
As he gets off these substances, which he doesn't need to be a good human and don't really contribute to his message in any way, shape, or form. I care about him as a human, and I look forward to direct conversations with him. And I think this will be a good moment for him long term in his life, and he will be healthier and around for his kids longer term. So hopefully that answers your questions, guys. Again, I take full responsibility for not challenging him with my concerns sooner. I should have done that, but I had no knowledge of his use of PEDs. I was misled, but I did make mistakes as well. So I want.
All right, so this is what I think is going to happen. So this guy is not taking the responsibility that you should be taking in this position. I don't trust him anyway, and clearly they're trying to make more money. So let's take this into account as well. He goes on this podcast, the Andrew Schulz podcast, and at some point in the podcast, he says that he's going back to being all natural. So he doesn't necessarily say he's coming off of these substances. Again, this Paul guy, I call him Paul because I feel ridiculous calling this guy a doctor. I'm not doing that. So Paul and Brian are saying that he's gonna be all natural. So they're alluding to this. They're alluding to depression. All of these little. They're very careful with their words in this stuff, and I think the fact that they're so careful with their words and the way this is all planned out, that it's pretty clear what they're going to try to do at some point in the future. I think that started TRT clinic. They're going to probably, it'll end up being the most successful, more than TRT. It's going to be a hormone replacement, if anything. It's going to be the most successful one in the country, probably the world, whenever they launch it. There's going to be more videos than this. Their PR team is going to walk them through the whole thing. And it's going to be essentially, I bet they'll give scripts for GH too if you have the money. And it's going to be expensive. More expensive than what he's paying for this. I mean, he even says on the podcast, testosterone's $100, less than $100 for 3 months. That's about right. But when these guys open their hormone clinic, it's going to be pricey. And they're going to make a lot of money with this. But I feel like that's the plan. That looks like where it's leading, because they're essentially saying that this lifestyle isn't totally wrong for taking this stuff, because it made him feel better and it fights depression and all this stuff. So that's what I think is going to happen. This guy, he's clearly lying. I mean, look at this. Come on. It's all for financial gain. And that's great if you want to believe them as some of the stuff that they talk about, the foods that they want you to eat, working out. There's a lot of great stuff, but at the end of the day, the fact that they're doing this for financial gain and lying constantly, and some of the health aspects that they do lie about, is so dangerous that it trumps the positive things that they're talking about. I mean, I would love to know how many guys are doing these ancestral tenets, buying this crap, eating this diet, not getting jacked. They're not getting better from their depression. I mean, maybe a placebo effect, but they're really not. And then on top of that, they're ignoring their LDL cholesterol. They're ignoring some of they're taking into account some of these metabolic issues that he talks about. That's great. And a keto diet, carnivore diet, that's going to really act on some of those inflammatory issues that you have. But there's so many things going wrong with this that it's going to trump all of this effort. And I guarantee you, there's a lot of guys out there wondering, wow, why am I still depressed? Why am I still fat? Why do I still feel bad? Why is my blood work bad? Why is my doctor telling me that I'm crazy? Why is everyone telling me that I'm crazy for following these guys? That's just the way it works, man. But yeah, so you guys, let me know what you think. See if you. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me. You're going to come at me, and I'll probably have to have a little bit more explanation as far as why. Yeah, olive oil, the seed oils. Jesus, with the seed oils. Comment on the video. Thanks for watching.